Hey everybody, Klesso here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do Tier 6 of the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren event. A lot of people have had trouble with this. I myself lost 4 times trying to get the ultimate, and that's essentially 4 days worth of tickets because you get about 60 to 70 tickets a day if you're doing all the 50s and all the 100s, and it's painful when you lose. And what's more painful is that you don't know why you lost, because every other time it went pretty easy, but you don't know why it went easy. And I figured it out doing the Sith raid the other night, because same thing. There's times when I did awesome in the Sith raid, and then other times when I didn't. And then the other night I tried something different, and I figured out what's going on. And it all has to do with siphoning mastery and whatnot. And I'll explain it to you because it doesn't work the way I think you think it works and I thought it works. So let me clear that up, and this will help you guys immensely, I think. So let's go to the event. I'm not even going to bother with mods. I don't care about the mods. Do not matter that much. I'm not saying have crap mods on your tunes. Here's the team I like to use. Right now I'm using heavy offense on my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. That's what I run. I tried heavy defense with tons of protection. Results exactly the same. It doesn't matter. So I just, in an effort to save time, I don't swap them. When I was doing it to get my ultimate, I was putting my absolute best mods on these guys. It doesn't matter. All you really want to do, make Hux fast, and then make First Order Officer second fastest. The last two, Kylo Ren Unmasked, Sith Trooper, it doesn't matter. Everyone's going to die anyway. You just want to get the opening right, and from there, it's game over. So let's get into it. All right. So all you're going to do is stun Poe, stun Finn, then stun Poe, and then siphon mastery. And I'll get into the siphoning mastery thing in just a second, because it's important how it actually works, especially when it comes to siphoning the mastery from Rey herself, which you can't, but there's a caveat to that. So what we're going to do, we're always going to open up stun Finn. Now we're going to use Hux's third ability and give a bonus turn to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He's going to go again. You can see on that opening move I got 40 stacks of siphon. Now I'm going to switch over to Poe. I'm going to stun him. That's going to increase that to 80. Now, so far, I haven't increased my stats or reduced their stats. And that's why First Order Officer is going to go right after Hux. We're going to use his second ability and go right back to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Now we're going to start siphoning mastery, and I'll explain how this works because it's really important for this event and for the Sith raid. So when I do this, we'll focus on Finn, because we do actually want to kill Finn relatively fast, because he can do some damage. It's going to steal his mastery, and it's going to increase your mastery. How I have understood this, and how I think a lot of people understand this, is that you're literally taking their mastery stats and giving them to yourself. That is not true. What you're doing is reducing their mastery. Whoever you do this to, whatever their mastery is, you're reducing it. And what you're also doing is increasing your own mastery. You're not taking their mastery, your mastery. And I can show you Supreme Leader Kylo Ren's mastery. I think it's like crit damage, damage. You're just going to make him hit harder and harder. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're in an arena fight and you steal mastery from a tank, you're not taking their health and protection and all. You're not doing that. You're only increasing your own mastery stats, and you're only decreasing whatever their mastery stats were with this ability, which is important because I wasn't doing this to Rey because you can't take their mastery away. So I'm like, what good does it do? Well, what good it does is you're still increasing your own mastery. And once you get that in your head, and especially for this and the Sith raid, you realize you just keep making your own Kylo Ren hit harder and harder and harder, and then you won't lose. So let's do some battles. Let's steal this mastery. So we're stealing it, and we're increasing ours. Like I said, everyone's going to die. So now once that's happened, now it's time. We have this event ability here. That's in order. We're going to start spamming this. Once we did that opening move, so you stun Finn, stun Poe, steal mastery, and then who's ever up next, use this ability, give it back over there. And what that does is that decreases your cooldowns too, essentially. So you can, because we want to keep this 80 up here of the siphon, we want to get that up. So every time we use the third ability, it increases by more and more and more. So now we're just going to kill Finn. Now from here, it doesn't even matter. You can do anything you want. It doesn't matter. Everything you want to concentrate on is getting back to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, increasing his siphon stacks, and then anytime you can, steal or use the, siphon mastery, do it. So we'll just do whatever. Doesn't really matter. Now she's just gonna start killing people. Okay, so now we have his second ability again. We want to take that 90 and make it 130, so we'll do it. Now we're up to, or 110 because you didn't, whatever. It's either 20 or 40 depending on if you crit or not. There's another one down. Now we have the third ability again. Let's give that back over here. All right, now we're at 110. Let's go ahead and we'll leave him alive. It doesn't matter. We'll do this. Should go to 150. Okay, Hux is gone. Now it's time to start spamming this event ability. So do that. Give it to himself. Always just give it to himself. We can steal mastery over here if you want. It doesn't really matter who you do it to. Do that. And we'll just keep working on Rey now. And you can see I do have my ultimate up. I'm not going to use it for this because you guys won't have it. So we keep spamming this ability. You can see I got a 2 cooldown on my second ability and a 1. So we'll give it to myself. Now it's 1 and 0. So let's go ahead and keep siphoning. And it doesn't matter who I target here. The point of targeting Poe would be to kill him faster and make him less powerful because you'd be taking away his mastery, but you're not giving it to yourself. The mastery you're getting, this 190 stacks, which is essentially 190% increasing your own mastery, whatever your mastery is. So now we're just going to start spamming. And this, it's really, from here it's game over. So before I was just using the basic because the basic hits so hard. And we'll use the basic just to finish it off if we get bored. So here we go again. And she's going to do some damage, don't get me wrong, but we keep spamming this and increasing our own mastery. That's going to make us keep hitting harder and harder. Dude, this is actually the closest it's ever been. Watch me lose. Keep spamming. Keep making me stronger and stronger. Now, when she's down that low, if you want, we've already got 350 stacks of siphon. We've increased our mastery a ton. If we just use the basic, it should end it. There you go. I probably could have done that a little bit ago. Let's do it one more time without so much talking. We'll do it a few times. So, stun Finn, stun foe, stun Finn, stun Poe, steal mastery, rinse and repeat. Kill Finn. Alright, so stun, swap, stun, focus back on Finn, swap, steal mastery, gain mastery, whirlwind death, whatever, doesn't really matter. Let's use this event ability. Let's go ahead and go from 80 to 120 on the siphon stacks. Let's hit Rey, why not? steal some more, gain some more. Stealing mastery from them isn't really what matters. It's about increasing your own mastery is what's so important. Let's hit her 120 to 160. Back over here. Let's go ahead and start spamming this ability. Now it's all about spamming and increasing your own stats. So 200% more. So even though, because once she gets up to 5 on this buff right here, be with me, it makes her really hard to kill. But we're fine because we did the work in advance and we kept increasing our own mastery. See, I wasn't doing this because I didn't think it was going to do anything, because you can't steal their you can't steal a Galactic Legends mastery. But that's not what we're focusing on. It's about increasing our own mastery. So once I got that in my head, and that made the Sith raid really easy too, because it meant using the third ability, because you can't do it to raid bosses either. So you can see how easy this is. Now if we want to end it, we've already done a lot, we can just use a basic, it's going to be over. That's it, folks. Good luck. Hope to save you some tickets. Please like and subscribe.